Campsite. This is what happens when you let the people vote on their name. The other choices were a cabin in the wood knot, tent peg, and a place where you'll die. So, not hard to see how it won out. Well then, what the hell can we do here? We've oh wait, let's check this. Can we... Oh no, there's no hint. It's like, there might be a hint. Seems more common than the high score or whatever. Yeah. I'm going to tear that cake a new one. Empty desk. Guy always has some reason to walk around talking to people instead of doing work. And then we cannot disturb him. I was okay in there. People are twin legs in the hair to look up to. My insides make it stuff. Yeah, we need to get in here. Cheat this magnetic lock. We got a fan motor. There's a magnet in here if I can find a way to pop open a tiny latch. And then we got the dining helmet. So how do we pop open... We're collecting near that. Why not? Yeah, it's working. Pot of clay, lump of cold hard clay. No use for this right now. What do you mean? You don't look very busy. Power tools busts. So do I know you? No. And you got nothing else. Dooley? What are you carrying? The urn, right? I think you're better detective than McQueen. Thanks. I think you're better psychic than Dallas. I'm kind of relaxed, though. No. Don't need to tinker with this anymore. Yeah, we fixed all of those things, so... Okay, too much stray electricity. There's the laxatives. Now we got this. Your lunch is there. What do you want? Dispatch. Yeah, you work again. Sisters back online. Clock Friday evening. Crown never sleeps. Gotta take rest days. Hands off. So I don't think we can do anything here. What about this? No. You? How do we pop it open then? You? There's nothing we can do there. Okay. So, but we can use a diving helmet to get there. Oh. And then there's absolutely nothing that we can do here. How do I open up that fan motor? Because we got it from here. It was broken because the motor engine was broken. Broken. Sergeant desk. Radio. I've seen doing that. I'll never live it down. Yeah, but somebody where nobody will see. I have no idea. I really have no idea. A pottery wheel, yeah, but there's clay. There's clay, and I need to use that on the pottery wheel. There is clay there. I kind of want to do... How do I... Yeah, pop open the tiny latch. And then this. Piping? It's just spare piping. I'm kind of stuck. There's nothing else where we can go to. Nowhere else. Is there anything that I can do with your car, bro? Maybe the air vents? No. And then not save too much stray electricity, okay, but just use this. Maybe we need to get the magnet out of the shell. Yeah, you don't say, but how do we do that? What are we missing? Fire extinguisher? You? Riff. It's for candy. Mug. Do we do something with the mug? I am a little bit confused. Like, what can we do? Everything is... Ooh, there's drawers. Aha! There we go. Now we can open up the thing. A magnet. Thank you. That's just what we needed. This magnet should reverse the polarity and let me in. Ding ding. I hope this illegal magical tome will be okay in here when the doors bust. Oh, Darkside. Roleplay books, not extra content, dangerous reading nonetheless. Not too dangerous for a weekly game. Dooley, shh. How did that thing even get in here? This room is meant to be locked down. I'm just shocked you see him, like, see and understand them. Yeah, little green man in the station, right in my ballpark. I'm just shocked you're taking it so well. This is a world apart from your normal, boring cop life. Wizard hat. All that remains from the mysterious walk and luggage that ate everything case. Simon the Sorcerer. Plastic skull, surprisingly more dangerous occult item than a real skull. I don't know what game that is from. Knockout gas. Could be handy if I want to be able to leave the party early. Hey, we got a gas grenade. Very noisy kids game. It's not evidence. I'm hiding it from Murakami until I beat his top score. Okay. What do you think wrote these dumb scripts for a comedy game about two cops investigating weird crimes? Nothing. Nobody. Shut up. What? King's topless self-portraits. He signed them in for the crime of being too awesome for the general public. Jars full of semen. From the mysterious figurine sailor case. Hundreds and hundreds of tiny hats. Man made them to keep mice warm during the winter, but the mice turned out to be a gang of robbers who confiscated them. Chomp chomp claw face. It's too dangerous to get near. I need to find a way to knock it out. How about... That would knock me and Dooley out too. Need to find some protection first. Dooley, take this hose outside and keep the fresh air coming. Take this, you little monster. Uh-oh. Sleepy, sleepy. Well, it's a cautious and stuff it into my secretly magical pockets. Evidence gremlin. Right, that's them all. I'll get Dooley. We can go to the office and put his case to rest. Okay, let's lock these suckers into their new urn and get back to that party. Party! In you go, sleepy monster. Back to captivity, my monstrous pal. Welcome home, little... Oops. Oops. Is that it? What do we do now? Flush them down the toilet, go back to the party? We need to make a new urn. A magical one that can actually hold them. Again. Tumbleweed. What's that, Chief? I'll be right there. Don't you dare. Alright, so now we need to get the clay. Is a good urn making material. I got clay. And now we go back to McKing's office. It's too dry to use. Well, make it wet then. Okay, that softened that up. Wet clay. Let's do this. How do you know how to make an urn? I watched that film, Ghost, a lot. For research. If I could find the right materials, I could make a new urn here. Yeah, we got it. There's no point. If the urn is protected by magic, it'll break everything else on the station. Okay. So we gotta go back to the evidence room. Or should we... Hold on. Should we burn it first? No. And by burn it, I mean bake it. Maybe there will be instructions in here for sealing magical urns. Magical tome. Let's see. Warning rituals, spells to bypass doing the dishes, and aha! A diagram for how to seal magical urns. Handy. Time for some finger crafting of rules. One down. That's two. Okay, that's that done. Thank goodness. Let's get this somewhere safe. Okay, lock fixed. Gremlin stash away. What have you learned from this, Dooley? Had to eat so much sugar? I'm crashing now. I don't really remember much of what happened. But I'm sure it was nothing important. Now let's get back to the party. Hey! Where's all the cake gone? We ate it all. Why is this place a mess? What did you two do? Well, there was... And, Somebody let off a gas grenade. Nasty big pointy teeth. The car was smashed when we got there. The king did it? Another one to file on the Darkside antics. Probably for the best. Yes. Okay. Well, you two better start cleaning. The budget doesn't allow for both your capers and custodial staff. Aw, man. Chores and no cake? This day did not play out the way I hoped. Case closed. Alright, let's start Loch Ness. Dooley and his blood wolves are attending a jamboree, but the kids rang me in a panic saying something fishy was going on. Fishy, huh? Loch Ness. Alright. Are we heading to Scotland? No, we're in a campsite. Well, here I am, champ. What am I doing here? Whatever those kids were calling about, I don't see why Dooley couldn't take care of it. Can we get out? Leave me alone. Campsite. This is what happens when you let the people vote on their name. The other choices were a cabin in the wood knot, tent peg, and a place where you'll die. So, not hard to see how it won out. A poorly painted sign that says Jamboree inside. First here, that's hot, but I'm sure the rest will be along soon. Just settle in and don't think about it ever again. It's actually the kind of sign I'd expect here. Alright, so, been years since I came here. Memories, eh? Let's enter the campsite. It's too quiet when driving by myself. I need to get the radio fixed for when Dooley's not with me. I guess that's the closest thing there is to a nightclub for flies. No, those are bugs. An old wooden sign. The scroll reads, "Park your automobiles here, then throw the keys away. You won't need them with the fun we will have at the jamboree. No other motives. Honest." Oh, the rope snapped. I guess I have a sign now. A booth sign? An information booth? Actually, the I is for interloper. I often ask myself, Jamie, do you think people will see this I and understand that you offer reasons why they are unwelcome in this terrible place? I think it's pretty clear. Is it though? This flyer reads, "Come visit one of the Twin Lakes twin lakes." They're not really twins, you know. One of them is adopted. This one says, "Talk to a Twin Lakes native." Jamie, they said, nobody's going to come all this way to talk to you, but Here you are. Yeah, I'm here for other reasons. Oh. Come see our breathing lab. We rose 30 feet above sea level when the mountains last inhaled. Okay. Twin Lakes, home to the largest population of Twin Lakes natives. You don't say. We started running out of tourist attractions pretty quickly. Last one. Come see Twin Lakes, the sewer gator. I admit it. That one I made up. Alright, let's talk to Jamie. Hi there. Welcome to Lake Monster. Get out while you can. What? Why? Why? Because of the Lake Monster, of course. It's our #1 attraction. Avoid it at all costs. Hey, what are you doing here? Every day I ask myself that self-same question. Jamie, you could have followed your dream, I say. You could be a chef. But then I remind myself that I cannot taste flavors and I think I made the right choice. What are you doing here? Oh, yes. Me and my flights are fancy. I work at the tourism board and this is the tourism board. We, Ian and I, tell people what wonderful things to see and do in Twin Lakes. What to avoid, like this lake and the rest of the city. Okay, tell me about the camp. Campsite got its name as it was the site of a terrible massacre. It's also the site where those angry spirits will lay to rest. Unconnected, it's also the site where terrible tragedies happen each year. And it's where kids go on vacation and do fun Blood Wolf activities. It fills my heart with joy to see them play, and with fear because everything here is so awful. Tell me more about this monster. Oh, huge big fangs it has, or tendrils, or maybe a big sucker thing. And the wings. Oh, if you saw them, they'd probably be wings. They may be fins, though. Hard to tell in the distance. It stands well over a certain height tall and weighs an amount. You can be sure of that. Have you ever seen it? With my own eyes. Sorry, that was meant to be a question. With my own eyes? No, I've not. Has anyone ever seen it? Hand lift to tell of it? No. How many people is it rumored to have taken? Rumored? Many. Proven? None. Right. A fiend it is. But a wondrous attraction for the region. Each day I'm torn between Jamie, people need a beast, it brings much business, and Jamie, the monster, it kills. Probably. Goodbye, and run and don't look back. Seriously, how did you get this job? I married into a powerful tourism family. Right, let's go to the campfire. Oh, hello, Blood Wolf Devon. You're here. Devon, you rang? Blood Alpha Dooley has gone missing. Missing? Tell me what happened. Questionably authentic Wales. We don't know. He was here last night, and this morning, gone. His bunk wasn't even slept in. Aliens must have taken him. Mauled by a bear, I bet. Let's not leap to conclusions. When was the last time you saw him? We had nighttime hot chocolate and he went to the office to, I don't know, do officey things? I guess we start there then. We? I don't do entire cases solo, just convenient sections. Come on, we got us a Dooley to find. Yeah, but first I want to check out whatever is going on here. We got some balloons. I'm no balloonologist, but I'm pretty sure these shouldn't be slimy. We need to find Dooley. This place is too tense without him to... Oh my goodness, that was a big-ass yawn. This place is too tense without him to lighten the mood. Get it? Too tense, eh? Eh? You know what improves a joke? Explaining it. Fire. Nice campfire. Did you guys build it yourselves? Emily built it all by herself. I didn't build it, I just breathed a flame. That's how I got my Fire Whisperer badge. Fire Whisperer badge? Blood Wolves have a lot of very much not scout badges. Best not to ask. Okay. That's it then? Okay, let's talk to Emily. Get any marshmallows on you, mister? No, but aren't you meant to always be prepared. As scouts, we're taught to never prepare. Means we're never ready for anything, but it does wonders for the budget. Thanks for coming out. These two are on the verge of a meltdown. Looking for him should calm them. No problem. Alright, and Devin? Sometimes I think the fire is whispering at me to burn things. But then I realize it's just Emily. Snitch! Alright, let's go to the recreational building. What do you got to say here, Devin? Sometimes I run around and around and around the building, and I go so fast that I move everything into the future. How far into the future? Sometimes 5 whole minutes. And how long does it take you to build up the speed to do that? About 5 minutes. That's pretty impressive, kiddo. Good work. Armelia? This place is empty. Where's everyone? At home with their families. But isn't this meant to be a jamboree? Oh, all that stuff is fake. It's obvious, isn't it? I guess it is, but then why are you guys here? Us? We like hanging out with Dooley. Hope we find him soon. We will. Emily? Okay, there's nobody else around this weekend. All those other kids irritate me with their questions. What's your name? Where are you from? Wait a second, is that my bag? Left window. There's nothing in here. The window covers the wall. They forgot to build a room, but already had a window ordered, so... Right window? A dorm room. Reminds me of summer camp out here as a kid. More bugs. Flies really need a better hobby. Okay, we can go to the lakeside or we can enter the building. It's the phone. Let's talk to the kids first. Stupid damn paper. Stop trying to burn that flyer, Emily. Paper can be damp because of leaks, extreme humidity, being in a jungle, or getting scared and wetting itself. Okay, let's pick up the phone. Hello? 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 This is Jack Turner, Devin's father. Just want to check in that the boy is doing okay. Not struck too wide-eyed by all that nature, I hope. He's, fine? Sorry for calling up. Jack is a warrior. Are you on the other line, Barbara? Just making a little call, Barbara. Just checking in on the lad, eh, Barbara? He'll be fine, Jack. There's no need to keep calling. Just leave him to have a good time. Yes, well, no such thing as an overprotective parent now, is there? Weirdo. Flyers. One of these is wet and reads, Very real jamboree on this weekend. Dooley's pack should come. They're the best pack and we'll win the jamboree, which is real. Something smells fishy. It's a flyer. This thing's a fish. Okay. Canteen. Dorms. Let's go into the dorms. The Blood Wolves of America doesn't exist. Don't ask questions. Go on about your life. That the most welcoming poster? God, I want a wolf. I don't have time for blow-ins. One of these bunks is full of money. Huh? I hid my Monopoly earnings in it. Okay. Armelia? Is this the boy or the girl dorm? There are no genders in the Blood Wolves. It started as a cost-cutting scheme, but ended up being strangely progressive. These bunks are all mine, but I let my pack sleep in them. A lone wolf is a weak wolf. There's props, a box of dress-up props. Let's dig out some bits and bobs. I got props. Ooh, Bigfoot. There's a pack of marshmallows called Uncle Gloopy Squid. He delights here. Charming. Hey, my secret stash. Gimme. Why did you ask me about marshmallows if you have them? Take any more of my stuff, I'll cut you. I'm not taking that chance. Top one was mine. Dooley was below me. Yes, I have Dooley's old bunk. Looks like this place hasn't been cleaned since the last time I was here. Crime solving for boys? Top was mine, Dooley was below me. Yeah. So that's it? We gotta go back into the hallway? Well, we're gonna explore the game even further next time, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!